Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. All right, so LeBron James came through, man, at the buzzer, tip in as time was expiring off a Luka teardrop miss. Lakers win 120-119 at the end of regulation. Um, that's a game we will not forget anytime soon. LeBron James ended the game with 13 points in that situation, so he had the game winner on a pretty quiet night, believe it or not, as it pertains to his scoring. He did have 13 boards to go along with it. Three of them offensive boards, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 3 from behind the arc, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line for the savior of the LA Lakers tonight, LeBron James. Rui Hachimura had 4 of 5 from the field, 4 of 4 from the 3-point line, 14 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Obviously, he shot very well. We couldn't have done it without him because he hit 2 threes in the fourth quarter with the last 3 minutes of the game. So, man, we really appreciate it. Of course, he had gotten blocked there with like a minute and 10 seconds to go or something like that. That was a hell of a game, you guys. A lot of things happened in a short amount of time at the end of that game. We had a big lead to start, and then we gave it all the way back to the Pacers, and we had to fight down the stretch and ultimately won at the buzzer. A lot of mistakes were made defensively, open layups down the stretch of the game. My turn, your turn type offense between LeBron and Luka. It wasn't seamless tonight. Chemistry was kind of fragile this evening, but ultimately everything ends great for the Lakers. Not only did we win the game, but we won it in a fashion that allows for guys to kind of feel good about themselves and celebrate a little bit, which I think is great for the chemistry of this team tonight. So couldn't ask for a better end to that game for our team. Jackson Hayes, 13 points, 1 block, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 6 of 6 from the field, 18 minutes of play. You lob the ball to Jackson, it's going to be 2 points. It just is what it is. He's a complete bucket right now in the paint. Luka Doncic, 11 of 21 from the field, 6 of 10 from the 3. Definitely loved his shooting tonight. 34 points, 7 assists, 7 boards for the Don. 6 of 7 from the free throw line in 38 minutes of play. He carried us a good portion of that game. We had some issues turning the ball over earlier in the first half, but he did not turn the ball over in the second half at all. So definitely pleased with that. And like I said, some defensive issues tonight. Some things happened down there defensively for Luka. I think he would love to have had not happened. But we won the game, man. We won it, and he had a huge to do with that. Austin Reeves scored a whole Kobe, as I like to call it, 24 points. 4 turnovers, could have been better. 5 assists, 4 rebounds on 8 of 16 from the field, which is good, 50% there, but 1 of 8 from 3, not so great. Made up for it at the line, 7 for 7 at the line tonight. Dorian Finney-Smith, 11 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 3 boards, 3 of 5 from the 3, 4 of 7 from the field. Dorian's continuing to hit shots for us, and it's been helpful defensively. Of course, he's always showing up, so this was a really good couple of games for Dorian. If you would say he's having a good road trip so far. Jared Vanderbilt, 0-1 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. I thought he was better tonight. He was a plus 24, Kobe on that one. The defensive side of the ball is where he's going to make his money. He didn't attempt but 1 shot and missed it. But I thought his impact was pretty strong out there, rebounding the ball and making things happen. And that big assist that he had that got us a wide open 3, I thought that was a big momentum shot and pass for the Lakers. I don't remember exactly when it happened. It might have been the end of the third quarter or somewhere in the fourth. But that was a huge play by Vanderbilt that really helped our momentum a lot. Gabe Vincent, 6 points, 1 steal, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3. He's going through the motions. I thought he did some decent things defensively. Hits a couple of shots, so we definitely like that. But we want him to be even more involved going forward. Jordan Goodwin, 1 of 4 from the field, 0-1 from behind the arc, 2 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He's in a slump right now. He only had 7 minutes of play, so that wasn't the greatest opportunity for him. Dalton Connect came in, hit a shot, 5 minutes and sat down. I wish he would get back in rotation somehow. I don't know why JJ is so quick to sit Dalton, but he was a plus 8 team in the 5 minutes given. So I would love for us to kind of find ways of utilizing him a bit more. I mean, 5 minutes of play and he doesn't miss a shot. That means you left meat on the bone, as we've been saying all day about this particular player on our team. Meanwhile, the Pacers, I know they're heartbroken tonight. They had 7 players in double figures. They definitely did play a strong game at home. Thought they had a chance of winning it, but LeBron James was not having it tonight. 15 points, 2 blocks, 1 steals, 2 assists, and 6 boards for Pascal Siakam. Sits at 12 from the field. Um, Aaron Naismith, 13 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, and 1 rebound on 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. Miles Turner, good game, 6 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from behind the arc for 16 points, 12 rebounds, and assists, a steal, and a block. Andrew Nembhard, 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 16 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton had a huge game. 1 of 9 from the 3 wasn't good, but ultimately 7 of 16 from the field and 16 points, 18 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, no rebounds. So that's a heck of a game for Tyrese Halliburton. Obi Toppin, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Jarris Walker hit a 3-point shot in this one, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 5 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Thomas Bryant didn't get many minutes in this game. I was surprised by that. T.J. McConnell, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3, 5 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 1 board. Ben Mathurin, huge game off the bench, 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, for 23 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds for Ben Mathurin. And Ben Shepherd had 7 minutes of play, missed a shot, and had a turnover and a foul. But yeah, man, that's what both teams did in the box score. Let's look at the team stats here. 44-87 from the field, for 50% from the home team, Pacers. The Lakers 41 of 79 from the field for 51%. The 3-point shot was shot just under 40 for both teams, 17 of 38 for the Lakers, 44%, 15 of 36 for 41% for the Pacers. Both teams shot in the high 80s of the free throw percentages, 21 of 24 for the Lakers, 16 of 19 for the Pacers. And rebounding total, 43 for the Lakers, 36 for the Pacers. 8 offensive rebounds for LA, 7 for Indy. 31 assists for the Pacers, 26 for the Lakers, 9 steals for the Pacers, 5 steals for the Lakers, 4 blocks for the Pacers, 3 for LA. 15 turnovers for the Lakers here. 25 points conceded off of those. We don't really love that, but we were able to get away with it. 10 turnovers for the Pacers, 9 points conceded off of that. Pacers at 18. Fast break point to the Lakers 10, and 48 points in the paint to the Lakers 42. So yeah, the largest lead of the game for the Pacers was 8, and the Lakers had a 17-point lead that we almost blew completely had we lost this basketball game. This thing was all over the place, man. We still haven't worked out our third quarter woes. After we talked about that at halftime, we let the Pacers have a 37-point quarter on us. We scored 27 in that quarter. And then we came back and played a little better defense, but not much in the next quarter. 27 points for the Pacers, 25 for the Lakers. So our second half could have been a lot better. Obviously, it took a tip at the buzzer for us to win this game, so it wasn't like it was a bunch of beautiful stuff going on out there. We did have a fantastic second quarter where we went for 40 points to the Pacers 22. And, that was when we really had a nice little cushion for ourselves, but it wasn't necessarily something that we've kept because they ultimately had that quarter thereafter. So yeah, just for knowing what happened, the Pacers had 33 points in the first quarter to our 28. So it was a back and forth seesaw game, and to be honest with you, I'm just thrilled that the Lakers got the victory here, man. I don't have any doubt that we still have some things to work out, but winning this game in this way can cure a lot of issues that the Lakers have. Tomorrow, no guarantee we're going to play any better against Chicago since they had our number in the last game last week. But us having this victory tonight can make us feel a hell of a lot better going into this building than we would have if things would have gone the other way. So, not a perfect performance for the Lakers, but definitely one that we won't forget because we got the victory in Indiana to stop the bleeding on our road trip, our Eastern Conference stretch. You know what I mean? And our losing streak was starting to become a bit of a problem for us, but this was a huge victory. The Lakers are in 4th place at the moment, 44-28, tied with the Memphis Grizzlies. The LA Clippers are 3 games behind us, 41-31. Golden State tied with them, behind them, the way it's structured right now, and then Minnesota just a half game behind them at 8th place. So this thing is tight, man. It's going to go down to the wire. The Denver Nuggets are currently in the 3rd place, a half game ahead of the Lakers and the Houston Rockets are 2 games ahead of the Denver Nuggets. So, anywhere from 2 to basically 8 is up in the air, in my opinion. Houston is starting to pull away, but I do think that their schedule is going to start tightening up a bit after running into a bunch of easy stuff in the month of March. But yeah, they're gonna have to see us twice. That's for sure. Denver once, OKC once, Golden State once. Phoenix is now playing better, so it's gonna be tough. The final stretch of these games for the Houston Rockets shouldn't be as easy, and I do expect for them to potentially drop a few of those to pull back a little bit and just allow some of us a little closer to them in that second spot. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. But this game went a long way in putting us in a position to at least secure that we won't fall into the play-in tournament. Of course, there's plenty of work to do, but this was a big win for the Lakers, given the fact that we've been dropping so many games and just the course of how these games were going. I think this loss could have really been a mental stranglehold on this team if we would have lost it in the fashion that it looked like we were going to. So, huge momentum shift. LeBron James, of course, gets the game ball just off the strength of the tip, although there were a lot of things that led up to that point. Guys were hustling better. I thought we played better for the most part. I think we were trying to work some things out, but in the last 5 minutes of the game, I thought we fell into some bad habits, let the Pacers get a lead after being down for a good portion of the third and second quarter. And it was looking like it was going to be a very frustrating, very chemistry fragile type of evening if the Lakers would have lost this game this way. You'd have been wondering if this is going in the direction that would allow for you to feel confident about our trio of ball handlers, because it was a lot of my turn, your turn stuff, and then defensively we were having some mistakes. And, guys will mess up, and then somebody else say, okay, I'm going to do it, and they mess up too. So it was a lot of stuff going on tonight that we would have had to have a long conversation about not falling apart mentally and not losing focus and belief in one another if we would have lost this game. So for us to win it in the fashion we did, I think, like I said, it shifts things completely. It has guys celebrating tonight, and it didn't look like we were going to have anything like that going on down the stretch of this fourth quarter leading up to that tip. So LeBron is the hero tonight. Not surprised by that in the least. One of the most clutch players in the history of the sport. His timing was impeccable on that putback. He is one of the best players I can think of being aware of clock and situation. And he's carried us tonight, just like he's carried us many times to victories down the stretch of basketball games. This is yet another one of those moments in his career that you're going to see played back for the rest of his career, because he has so many of these moments. This is just another one added to it. So people in Indiana won't soon forget what LeBron James did to their team at the buzzer. And, we got a hard stretch ahead. Love that we got this victory somehow. A W is a W, but we still did some things in this game, particularly coming out of that locker room at halftime, that it will get us beat most nights. So we got to tighten up our defense. Some of the stuff down the stretch, just because we won the game does not mean we didn't have some serious issues down there with the chemistry and making sure that guys play together. I didn't see a whole lot of that. I saw my turn, your turn, and it almost cost us. That's what it really did. We had the lead, and then we started messing up, and it gave it back to the Pacers. They were able to scramble down the stretch of this game and force us into the situation that ultimately we just enjoyed. So credit to the Pacers for playing some good defensive stretches at a time in this game. A lot of times you don't think of the Pacers as a defensive team, but they did have some moments out there. And it was just great to see ultimately the Lakers find a way to get the victory. Rui Hachimura was a big, huge support down the stretch of this game. You don't do this without him as well. So I definitely want to give him my honors for his clutch shooting in the fourth quarter of this game. So yeah, man, great Rui game, great Jackson game. Luka scored a lot. It was hot from behind the arc. Austin carried us for the most part at times as well when we were struggling. Even though his three didn't fall, I thought him getting to the line was huge. Dorian hitting shots has been the theme. And, LeBron's the hero, man. That's the story of this one. I really appreciated watching this game tonight, especially in the fashion we won it. So we'll be ready tomorrow, man. Chicago Bulls, we know what they just did to us. We've talked about it already tonight. And, we owe them. They are not better than they are. I know they just beat the Denver Nuggets. I did watch the highlights of that particular game. That's the only game they've had since we've played. So they are much more rested than us, to say the least. But, we got to find a way to slow down those athletes tomorrow, man. We got to get some rest tonight, of course, on the way back from Indiana. I don't know if they're going to catch a plane or a bus. I don't know how that works. But it ain't that far away, I'd imagine, in the Midwest. So tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Of course, we'll have a game video for you in the morning and just keep on going through with this schedule. But it ain't too many games left, man. Ain't too many games left. So we got to get our chemistry going. Try to seal one of these top 4 spots so we can have home court advantage in the first round. And, that's really it, man. Very thrilled with how this game ended. BDL 44. I thank y'all for watching.